Hello everybody and welcome to Andrew Broussard Watercolors. Today I wanted to do a quick follow-up update on the Noodler's Heart of Darkness, the resistance to water test, and the resistance to water after it's been diluted, and the resistance to water after a few days. So these were all done in the last video about 3 or 4 days ago. So we'll just kind of go through it and see if that changed the resistance to water at all. This is the Heart of Darkness on 100% cotton paper. This was not diluted. Okay, so we see that in that scenario it lifted. Make sure the water's nice and clean. This is Noodler's Heart of Darkness on 100% alpha cellulose paper. This is Bockingford brand paper. We'll see if there's any difference there. I think, okay, the smiley face area had it, but the eyes did not. Let me try another spot. I'm kind of surprised because you could see how much we had moved here last time. Let's see. Okay, there's some moving around. This might be a potential avenue. The construction of the paper, the composition of the paper itself. So far, there seems to be something taking place that's working with the alpha cellulose. All right, then I mixed it with 20% water. Somebody corrected me in the last video. I was saying that it was a 20% dilution. This is actually 80% dilution, so it's 80% ink, 20% water. So thank you for correcting me on that. Let's see. So there is pigment being moved around. It seems like the dilution, where it was 4 parts ink to 1 part water, may potentially be equivalent to straight Noodler's Heart of Darkness on the 100% alpha cellulose. So there is some progression we're seeing taking place, what's working. Next is the alpha cellulose with the 4 parts ink to 1 part water. I'm getting a glare, so let's see if I can adjust that. Not sure if we're getting much difference in water resistance compared to it straight out of the bottle. Potentially some. And remember, this is about 3 or 4 days of drying as well. So alpha cellulose is seeming to be a good avenue for this. Now, I had done one more mixture where it was 4 parts Heart of Darkness to 2 parts water. This would have been a 66.6 repeating dilution, so 66.6 of the ink. Let's see how that is on the alpha cellulose. Sorry, 100% cotton. Okay, that still lifts. Looks like there's almost actually, I don't know, it's weird. I don't want to, I know there's no, I don't think there's any particles in the ink. I think it's dye-based. Looks like paper particles. I don't think it's anything from the ink. Okay, so 100% cotton, it's pretty much out. Unless maybe you're doing a little ink washes. And this is the last part. alpha cellulose, 4 parts heart of darkness, 2 parts water. So a 66% dilution. Trying to scrub it right there. Yeah, Percy. We're doing art science. And considering I use the Fountain Pen Revolution, the Himalaya, the version 1, the Flex Pen, and a wet ink, you know, it laid down a lot. Somebody did comment that, you know, that the pen itself may lay down extra ink, and that may play a part in it. But the 100% alpha cellulose, where it is 66% ink, you know, 4 to 2 is just 2 to 1 simplified. Sorry, I don't mean to be throwing different numbers at you all. I'm just kind of speculating out loud. And I'll write it here that we have 2 parts ink to 1 water. This is alpha cellulose, 4 days drying. So I'm not sure, maybe I could shorten the time period, but it does seem like there is a waterproof, water resistant aspect taking place without a doubt. There's definitely a visual difference there. So a dilution and time is definitely leading towards a water resistance. Okay, so that's really interesting. To take this further, what I can do is mix it with even more water. Like I had said, I misrepresented the dilution. I had said, I think, 20%. And when I was reading about it, people might have been meaning 1 part ink to 4 parts water. That's something I can experiment with if you all would like to see. We could try it out on the cotton paper. We could try it out on the alpha cellulose and see if we can get a water resistance with the Heart of Darkness. When I posted this online, a lot of people did say, as sketchers, some of them didn't want to wait a few days for their ink to adhere permanently, you know, to create a water resistance, which is understandable. You know, a lot of artists want to get things done in the moment. Some other artists recommended the Noodler Standard Black, which I believe I do have, and the Noodler's Lexington Gray, which I have, that those two have a lot more water resistance to them, and I could do tests with those if y'all would like. I could try the different papers if y'all would like. I do have some other Noodler's inks that are supposed to be water resistant. For example, the Kung Te Ching, I believe. Tao Te Ching? Kung Te Ching? Yeah, it's a fantastically beautiful ink by Noodler's that we can experiment with, as well as I think I have Bad Blue Heron. Somebody also recommended the Polar Black, which I don't have, and the I believe it's the Black Moccasin by Noodler's. I think they said that those were waterproof as well. So anyway, that concludes this experiment. The results are so far that if we dilute it and if we wait a few days, we will get a resistance with the Noodler's Heart of Darkness on Bockingford paper. Sorry to be repetitive. Even with no dilution, there is a big difference. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you have any ideas, anything you would like me to experiment, any suggestions you'd like to see, let me know down below. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Well, have a great day. Bye-bye.